In life, never focus on what you don't have. Just focus on what you do have, right? And what I mean by that, especially in dating, is I remember I used to have a friend of mine. This was like way back in the day. He was really tall. He was 6'4", and a lot of girls liked him because he was tall, right? And I would say to him, like, I wish I was tall as you, man. At that time, I was like, I wish I was as tall as you, man. And then he said something to me like, I wish I was as funny as you, man. I wish I had your personality. And then I was kind of thinking about it for a little bit, and I was kind of looking at the guy, and I was kind of in my head, I was thinking, why can't you just decide to be funny? Why can't you just decide to have a personality? I'm like, it's that easy. You could just wake up and decide to do it. And then it took me a couple of years to realize this, to experience life through the lens of another person. But I realized some people just literally don't view the world the same way I do. Some people aren't as funny. Some people don't have a personality. In the same way where I wish I was taller, right? At that time. Some people just wish they were funnier. Some people wish they had a personality. Some people wish they were stronger. Some people wish they had better health. Some people wish they had better hair. Some people just wish they were more motivated or they were smarter, right? And then I realized through that experience that there's literally no points in worrying about what you don't have, right? I'm not the guy I used to be, where I used to be that guy where I was wishing that I had certain things. I'm not that guy anymore because it just doesn't help you. The mindset doesn't help you where you're kind of sitting in the bed, like sitting by the side of your bed, wishing for something to happen, wishing you had this. It doesn't help you. We don't live in a Disney movie where you can just wish something to be true. It literally doesn't help you to just wish things into existence. Now, what does help you is to come to the realization of what you do have, right? When I was having a conversation with that guy, I started realizing, okay, my strengths are that I am funny. My strengths are that I have a personality, or that I am smart, or that I am more motivated than him, right? And that's what I need to focus on, right? It doesn't help me to focus on the things that I don't have and to wish that I have them. It doesn't help me because that wish is just not going to become true no matter how hard I wish, and there's no point to focus on it. Are there guys that are in better positions than you in the dating market? Yeah, absolutely. There's always going to be guys that are like more taller, more handsome, more famous, have more money. There is always going to be guys like that. Literally. There is always going to be guys like that. So you can't really focus on what you don't have. You got to focus on what you do have. And then you got to become the best version of yourself. You literally have to sharpen it until you become the best version of yourself. Because the things and talents that you are born with, those are the things that can grow. What can't grow or has trouble growing is the things that you aren't born with, right? So if you weren't born the most muscular guy in the world, yeah, you can try to improve your muscle growth, but it doesn't help you a lot to focus on it because you literally don't have it as much. What does help you though is if you were born really smart and really motivated, what does help you is, hey, I can start a business tomorrow. I can really see some success in it because I'm smart and I'm motivated. And a lot of people don't have that. You'd be surprised. So always focus on what you do have and not what you don't have, because the mindset just doesn't help you. Regardless if there's guys in better positions than you who are born with better circumstances, even if that is true, it doesn't help you to think like that. And the only thing you can do in this world is you got to play the cards you were dealt, the hand that you're dealt. And when life gives you lemonade, you got to make lemonade. You can't, lemons, you got to make lemonade. You can't really make anything else other than lemons from lemons, right? So you got to keep that in mind. Become the best version of yourself. That's really the only thing you can do in this world.